How's the thing going, guys? Welcome to another video here. I am Guenter. Welcome to the first reaction video of a brand new week. Hope you guys are having a good one. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday evening. I am back with another one today. We're going to be doing Just Bad Games, Cid the Dummy. This is the final Just Bad Games that I've already seen. After this, we're caught up. And then I'll be doing videos from Rerez I've not seen before. Because it'll be starting from next week with Batman and Robin, so we're going to get this one out of the way and then we're caught up then. So yeah, Cid the Dummy. For the Nintendo Wii. So, should we get on with it, guys? Get this over and done with, and we can start doing Rerez videos I've not seen yet. So, 3, 2, 1, let's just get it over and done with. Let's go. Just get that on there. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Oh. It's really weird, like, do you know when I did that Nostalgia Credit review on Dumb and Dumber? The music that they're playing right now is on their Dumb and Dumber review. It's really odd when you hear people using the same music from like a music library on their videos. And I've just noticed my audio is muted. Let me just start that back.
Cid the Dummy was released in 2009 for the PlayStation 2, PlayStation Portable, PC, and most notable of all, Nintendo Wii. Guess which version we played? The game itself is an action platformer developed by 12.
12? 12 what? 12 people? 12 ducks? 12 monkeys?
I have a sneaking suspicion that 12 may be the total number of people that bought the game.
Judging by the cover, the game is all about a crash test dummy likely named Cid.
Wait, is this game a spin-off of the crash test dummies from the 90s?
Oh, you mean the characters that started off as a car safety public service announcement that spawned a cultural phenomenon, including action figures, TV specials, and a video game?
Yeah?
No! According to the manual, Cid is a crash impact dummy. Totally different than a crash test dummy.
Wait, so you're telling me the name of this game is actually Crash Impact Dummy, the Dummy?
Yup, kind of a problem, right? Well, here's another. Listen to the music that greets you on the Wii startup page.
That sounds like a rip-off of Weapon of Choice from Fatboy Slim.
Well, what did they do? Did they rip off Fatboy Slim's Weapon of Choice?
Fucking banging song.
The game hasn't even started and I'm already filled with dread.
Oh, Bruce, shame on you. I look this fucking man. The ice is gonna break.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Well, let's get this over with. What is Cid about?
According to the manual, the story is all about two scientists, a good one and a bad one, who were once colleagues but are now bitter rivals. The good one, Dr. B.M. Workin, is the creator of sentient dummies used to test things, and apparently also stole a technology from the bad one named Detroit.
Is that really their names? BM Workin and Detroit?
That's what's written here, man. To get back at Workin for stealing his special tech, Detroit uses his army of robots to abduct Workin's daughter. Now Cid, our hero, is sent out to save her.
Wait. The story is about two scientists who designed tech that created enhanced machine helpers?
Yes.
I was about to say Mega Man.
And then one of them turned bad and began amassing an army of evil sentient automatons?
And the other created a hero robot to fight the bad guy's army of once helpful robots.
That's good plot!
Yeah, never heard that before.
All of this completely original plot is told through an opening series of cutscenes that need to be seen to be believed.
Amazing. This animation looks like a student project from the early 90s.
When was this released again?
2009.
Yeah, some 2009. The 2009 was a very good year for the Wii.
Anyway, this animated sequence shows off Detroit sending out a message to amass a team of skilled robots to
what?
Actually, I don't
Take over the world. Of course!
think he ever says. He's already kidnapped the good doctor's daughter, and I think that's his endgame. He's kind of already succeeded, and as far as we know, he has no idea who or what Cid is, so this team is for nothing, I guess.
Overall, this cutscene was 5 minutes long for no reason at all. No joke, it was meaningless.
Right, now we're just left with a bunch of questions. What's with Workin volunteering Cid for this dangerous mission without even asking him? And when did Detroit abduct the daughter in the first place? Also, what's with his chin?
And instead of making a game intro that's coherent, the developers decided to waste our time with this.
You heap of junk! I'll be waiting for you. The things I
can voice facts better than that.
have to put.
When playing games on PC, do you ever wonder if someone had a clip with you in it?
Oh, just stupid. Do you know what? Don't get me wrong. I'm a gamer. I love I love gaming. I love video games. That's my jam. I do tons of Let's Plays on the channel, mainly single player games. Do you know what? I find stuff like that, like online. I find online multiplayer, especially, cringy as fuck. Esports, cringy as fuck.
Oh, that's good.
And don't think we forgot about the voice acting.
It's our absolute privilege and honor to introduce to you some of the worst voice acting we have ever heard in a video game.
Every day I hear him complaining. Well, now we'll see what he's made of.
We want so desperately to let you know who any of these voice actors are, but in the very credits of this game, not a single person is named.
Holy transistors! I never thought he would do this.
Wait, I know who that is.
Oh, you do?
Of course, it's Julia Child.
Julia Child presents the Chicken Sisters.
Detroit,
Miss Broiler.
that's a
Miss
I've never seen Julia Child. I've heard of her. I have seen the Epic Rap Battles of History when it was her versus Gordon Ramsay. I saw that. I know she's a very famous chef.
Fire.
Miss Detroit knows all the passengers that lead to his fate lost exam.
Good gravy.
And don't for a second think that all this amazing voice acting is limited to cutscenes.
This game suffers from what we like to call Bubsy-itis.
Bubsy-itis, dear viewers, is a sentence or line of dialogue that is repeated ad nauseum.
It's like the video I did last week when I did Gex, where Gex kept talking all the time, but Bubsy's a lot worse than Gex anyway.
Possibly, you're wrong.
Yes, quite. Our boy Cid has a similar tendency to repeat his lines.
Not such a dummy now, am I? Not such a dummy now, am I? Not such a dummy now, am I?
So far, we have animations from a Dire Straits music video, voice acting that could peel the paint off walls, and a story that's headed nowhere. But I hear you asking,
What is the gameplay like?
The tutorial is our first glimpse of the in-game graphics and...
I was about to say it looks like a PS2 game, but it was released on PS2.
Ooh, that's rough.
It looks like a PlayStation 1 game.
What year did this come out again?
2009.
Not such a dummy
Oh, yeah, Indiana Jones looks better than this, I agree with that.
now, am I?
Good, right. Okay, whatever. Let's get into the action. We're moving on and... Oh, okay. Yeah, because this is the Wii version of the game, the developers shoehorned in motion controls.
It's probably fine.
Oh yeah? You flail to punch.
Not such a dummy now, am I?
Cid's attack animation reminds me of how I used to fight on the playground.
I cried a lot back then.
You know what makes me cry? When you accidentally trigger Cid's attack, he'll get locked into his animation. Cid will continue punching and moving forward until he walks into obstacles or falls off a ledge. And by the way, triggering an attack happens all the time when you just barely move your hands.
Well, isn't there some other way of attacking?
Yes, Cid has a bazooka.
Oh, good.
Motion controls.
Oh, bad.
You don't know the half of it. You have to hold down the A button and carefully move the controller towards your shoulder like you're pulling out an invisible rocket launcher or like you're using a back scratcher. You do.
That's kind of cool, to be fair. I can't really fault that. It's just kind of cool, just really shoddily implemented.
Do this to equip and unequip the bazooka every time.
Well, does that at least work?
25% of the time, maybe.
So, we've got a bunch of motion-controlled punches, awkward and unresponsive bazooka management, but Cid also has the ability to use stealth.
It's bad. It's bad. It's really, 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 really bad. It's an awful game.
That was fun.
Glad you enjoyed it, because those sneaking movements are never used for the rest of the game.
And speaking of the way you move, typically in a 2.5D game like this, you have fixed planes of movement, focusing gameplay and making it easy to move around and attack enemies.
Seems like they might have been inspired by something.
Oh, really? What makes you say that?
No reason.
But Crash Bandicoot, this ain't! Would you like to know how they messed it up?
Well, they took the 2.5D concept and were like, oh, why not make a fixed plane style game and, like, let you have 360-degree movement, but, like, everywhere?
Doesn't sound like a problem. Anytime you move anywhere, every jump you make, every attack you attempt, you'll never be sure that it will land. It's almost impossible to gauge distance and space.
The same issue with positioning also... Your character...
That doesn't work. It's like what I mentioned on the on AVGen Gex last week. When I mentioned that about the camera. This is something very similar, but it's not the camera that's the problem. It's the actual movement itself that's the problem, not the camera.
Character can be aiming in any direction instead of a fixed one. So if you happen to be looking just slightly, and I mean slightly off from your target, you will not hit it.
But Shane, what's with the aiming cursor? Can't you just use the handy-dandy Wii remote to aim at targets on the screen?
Oh, you would think that, wouldn't you? But no. See, what you're actually doing here is aiming at the screen to let the game know you want to shoot. See, you can aim anywhere on the screen, and besides some very specific circumstances, Cid will never actually aim where you're physically pointing the Wii remote.
Again, all of the shooting in this game is engaged by a stupid back scratch motion that works less than a quarter of the time.
If the game ever becomes too much and nothing seems to work and you're really frustrated, just take both of your hands and shake them as hard as you can. And you know what happens if you do that, right?
Panic mode!
Please, let me join your fleet, Cap.
Save it. You can't even pass level 2.
Hold on. I just found a solar panel and passed level 67.
Total fluke. You're gonna get completely wrecked.
Equip Mac. Boom! Level 999!
I'm wiping the whole space clean.
No way.
God, these AI fucking adverts for these shitty games is just getting ridiculous now.
The game will instantly destroy anything and everything in your path.
And you'll be panicking a lot from each and every level's countless glitches, bugs, and poor designs.
And now, a brief selection of glitches you'll find in Cid the Dummy.
Hey, look, a switch. What does a hefty metal switch sound like when you move it?
Fax machine. Yep. Oh, that sounds good. Next.
Check this out. Reflections in glass. Except they're tiny and not at all how a reflection should actually work.
Here we notice shadows being improperly projected on the roof.
Here's a glitch where you can walk on water.
Here's a glitch where you can walk on lava.
The developers don't seem to be very good with fluids.
I think you're right, because when we get to a stage with water, all hope is lost. This is the worst water level in any video game we have ever played.
You control Cid with the joystick to swim. That part is normal, and you probably guessed that's how it would work, right?
But do you know how you get Cid to swim higher or lower?
Physically raise and lower your hand with the Wii remote to hopefully trigger the height.
No, it won't work because the Nintendo Wii sensor is not sensitive enough to pick up small hand movements. That's why they created the Wii Motion Plus. Made it a little bit better, but still not great.
Adjustment.
That doesn't sound like it would be accurate at all.
It's not! But at least while you're underwater, you're constantly surrounded by sea mines!
But what about hard water?
What?
Sea mine!
I don't...
Ice, you dingus! There's a snow level that takes all the bad controls and makes it 10 times worse by introducing...
No.
Yes.
Slippiness?
Yes, sir. Slippery ice combined with an uncontrollable character. Plus that one fun issue where if you happen to move your hand just a little bit, Cid does the whole fun lock into a flailing attack thing where he will walk off of edges.
Hey, I got an idea. How about we take everything that is awful with the ice level and just give it one more solid push into the impossibly bad?
How?
Let's have a boss battle where a giant ice monster is chasing you and can pick you up and kill you if he catches you. And while you're struggling with the ice slipperiness, the movement, and the timing, let's also force you to use that back scratch movement thing to pull out your bazooka to fire at things that are in your way while you're walking and jumping, doing all of this at the same damn time.
This game, it was never tested, was it?
Probably not. I don't think a single design idea was thoroughly thought out. Take this level, for example. It's a graveyard for crash dummies.
Why? Are these zombie dummies to test what zombies go through for safety?
Sure, why not? Maybe. And here's a hole for ghosts.
A ghost hole?
Wait.
Could that mean...
Ooh! It's the ghost of the money we wasted on this game! Hey, fellas! What game is this?
Oh, it's Cid the Dummy on the Nintendo Wii.
Not such a dummy now, am I?
That! You two are on your own! Ghost out! It's impossible to track just how much is wrong with this game. The basic core design of the world and what's going on in every sequence works against you.
There's
That was a Sonic the Hedgehog run, that.
one part of the game where Cid is driving a car.
By the way, the music being used here, just have a listen.
Yeah, that's just a shoddy ripoff of the battle music from Final Fantasy VII.
Back to the car.
I was going to say, that's what it sounds kind of alright.
Cid is driving it. Not to safety, by the way, but directly into a barrier that smashes Cid out of the window violently and through several full brick walls.
Cid is a crash impact dummy. This is what he's made for. He's pretty much invincible.
So, imagine the shock and horror we both had when we discovered that Cid has fall damage.
And not
Really?
just fall damage, full on instant game over on impact.
He can survive getting thrown through 5 walls, but will die on impact when he hits the floor kinda hard. Impact. It's in his freaking name.
The whole game is a confusing mess. We had multiple deaths that seemed unfair or came out of nowhere entirely.
This is a flying...
You'd think a game like this, with a character like that, they wouldn't have fall damage. That is horrendously bad.
Sequence that has Cid riding another robot across some water. This whole time, you need to keep the robot flying by holding up on the thumbstick while also avoiding obstacles. If you don't keep holding up, he'll fall into the water and die.
So we did that. We held up.
And we beat the level.
But when the score screen came up to show us how well we did, when we beat the level, we heard this.
That's the sound of falling into the water. But that doesn't make sense. And then suddenly, without reason, the level restarted.
Do you know what happened, folks?
We stopped holding the thumbstick up to keep the robot flying at the score screen because, well, the level was over, right? We had beaten it.
Turns out we weren't supposed to do that. The level didn't stop even at the score screen. If you let go, he will die behind the scenes.
Not such a dummy.
If you manage to break through the hours of levels and wade through the filth of this whole experience, you'll eventually get to a castle because, hey, why not? Where else is a big bad villain gonna be? And you defeat a robot that looks like he's pulled straight out of Sonic Adventure.
I'm about to say
Detroit
that.
is defeated.
Castle because
That robot looks exactly straight out of Sonic the
The good
Hedgehog.
professor's daughter.
wait, the daughter is a crash test dummy?
Oh, right, yeah. Apparently she's not really his daughter, but instead is a crash impact dummy infused with the essence of his real daughter who died.
What is actually going on anymore? I don't...
Most important thing here is that Cid berates the woman he just saved.
I almost decided to leave her there. She's way too demanding for my liking. Perhaps he could have made a nice microwave out of your spare parts. Or a hi-fi, since you're so noisy.
That's really harsh.
Even harsher when you realize that these two have never actually spoken to each other before this exact moment.
He's complaining about how mouthy she is.
She doesn't have a mouth!
So Cid is just a really bad person, and by all accounts, at the end of the game, it reveals just how shallow and mean-spirited he truly is.
Not such a dummy now, am I?
No. You are the dummy, Cid. You totally are.
Cid the Dummy, made by 12, played by less.
It's just bad.
Damn.
Not such a dummy now, am I?
Yeah, that's the biggest problem with games from the Wii era, is a lot of them, if they're released on Wii, you've got to have motion controls. Motion controls, motion controls, motion controls. And 90% of the time it doesn't work. The Wii remote's just not active, it's just not sensitive enough. So, that is going to be it, guys, for this video. I'm going to be back on Thursday with another Nostalgia Critic reaction video. I'll be back at the same time next week with Just Bad Games, Batman and Robin. Alright? So I'll see you guys for that, and then we've now caught up now. So, have a good one, guys. I'll see you in a bit. I'll see you same time next week for some more Just Bad Games Rerez reactions. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.